Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Today I have a very intense fragrance for you guys. As you guys saw, I showed it at the beginning of the video. It's a birch tar nectar. That's what I call this fragrance. If you're into like birch tar fragrances, don't look any further. This is the fragrance for you. Man, this is a punch in the face birch tar type of a scent. That's how good it is. Now, Rook Perfume was launched in the year 2018 initially, but the perfumer Nadim Crow decided to reformulate his fragrance because of the changes imposed by IFRA. So this review will be addressed the current version relaunched in 2020. Rook 2020 edition by Rook Perfumes, which in Dutch means smoke, has 17% essential oils in its current composition, which carries notes of tobacco and birch tar as the dominant notes. Now, this scent was initially created as a personal fragrance for Nadim Crow, but somehow he got convinced to share this with the world, and it falls under the leather woody category. All right, so let's get to the accords of Rook and see what we get on the initial spray. Now, I have to say, I love the bottle, especially the triangle sign. It kind of reminds me of like this alien type of a symbol going on here. It's pretty cool, and the bottle is really compact. You can carry it around, which you don't really need to because its fragrances are not even like beast mode, they're like literally monster mode. So one spray would be enough, which we're going to just do that about right now. All right, there you go. That's all we need. Yeah, I get it right away, right up my alley. Oh, I love this. And interestingly, I promise you, because I initially did a lot of reviews of his like forest and undergrowth, and I think he thought that I didn't like this, but actually this one is one of my favorite beside amber. I like amber, and I like this one a lot. This is fantastic. Oh my God, this is so smoky. It's like so bad boy type of a scent. I love this, so good. Yeah, so this one has a really interesting, realistic dose of tobacco note in it as well. It's really good. Yeah, this is very smoky. Like the birch tar is so strong in this. And I think actually the original one, the birch tar, was even more pungent than this one. So this one opens very strong and phenolic with a big puff of smoky firewood and birch tar. I tried this many times, and it has this dirty, clean vibe to it as the leathery animalic notes juxtapose a soapy and herbaceous accord to its heart. This comes off right away as very dirty, strong tobacco as well. I get this very realistic tobacco, smoky, barbecue, petrol type of a tobacco. God, this is so good. It's very rich, and it's also, there's this like herbal thing going on here, kind of a green, fresh spiciness at the same time too, which kind of, like I said, it juxtaposes the actual fragrance. It's really interesting. And it has this alcoholic nuances about it as well. Like some drunk dude with his leather jacket sitting by the barbecue, something like that. It's leathery. There's also the amber accord in here that I smell, and it's very animalic. And it's also a little sweet, little tiny bit sweet. It's very woody. It's warm, spicy, and it's fresh, spicy at the same time. It has a balsamicness to it. It's very balsamic, and it's very aromatic too. And I think the aromaticness, not just because of tobacco and the birch tar and all that stuff, also that freshy stuff that I told you guys, the herbaceous stuff, that makes it very aromatic at the same time. So this is as far as the accords goes for the Rook perfume. All right, let's talk about the notes of Rook and see what we get. So the dominant note here is birch tar. You get a lot of birch tar in here. I can definitely smell that right off the bat. You have incense. You got some cardamom in here. You got some ambergris in here, which I didn't get that at all. I mean, you definitely get some animalic notes in here, and there's more animalic notes in here, but ambergris, I did not get that. You have ginger, which I definitely get that. I told you guys at the beginning when I initially sprayed it, I get this fresh, spicy, herbaceous, aromatic type of a thing going on here that I get, and I think it's from ginger. You have some good dose of dirty tobacco tobacco in here, you got guaiac wood in here, you got some synthetic civet and castoreum in here, right up my alley. You got some musk, and interestingly, you have some oud in here as well, which I don't really smell, and I think it's due to the birch tar, incense, and then you got that tobacco, all these strong notes like civet and castoreum. It kind of makes the oud not really stand out if it's in here. So that's as far as the notes for Rook goes. All right, so we get to performance and longevity. That's everyone that wants to know. Again, here, you don't have a beast mode. You, as I mentioned earlier, you have monster mode. The performance and the longevity is eternal. Now on my skin, it lasts over 14 hours. And I have to like literally take few showers to get this smell off of me. It is very pungent, so you guys be careful with this. And you definitely get worth of your money when it comes to this. And this one is a bad boy type of fragrance. If you want to have that bad boy type of vibe to you, you ride bikes and all that stuff, leather jacket, bomber jackets and all that stuff, you can definitely pull this off. Now, as far as the performance and longevity, definitely gets a high score from me. Now, as far as the projection sillage goes, fantastic. On the initial spray, 7 to 8 feet of projection, and it goes like that for a very long time as well. I mean, the smell is very projecting, even though it's highly concentrated, but there's something about the notes that they just crazily project, and they keep going and they don't stop. So you better be ready for this when you spray this, and I would be careful. So don't go crazy with the sprays on this one. So as far as the projection sillage goes, it would definitely get a high score from me. Now let's get to the compliment factor. Now this one is a little bit tricky. I personally love stuff like this. Now there's some people that are like, you know, when it comes to leather jacket and bad boy, you have to get CH Man Privé. To me, that one is a very soft and nice and cuddly type of a scent, and I don't see anything bad boy about that. If you really want a bad boy type of fragrance and you have that personality and you can pull it off and you can, you know, somehow wear that fragrance and wear the right outfit with it, I would say you would definitely get the compliments for it. But if you don't have that personality and you're not dressed right, you probably are not going to get a lot of compliments, and people are going to say you stink like you know, smoke and leather and oil and all that stuff. So I would say you definitely have to wear this on a very unique occasion where you know you can pull it off and you have the right outfit and right personality for it, and you would definitely get a lot of compliments. So as far as the compliments goes, I would say it's a medium to low score because it's a very pungent fragrance and probably not a lot of people would like it. Now, for me, I love this fragrance. I mean, when I smelled this the first time, I went crazy about this. And I think you guys probably would. But again, I'm going with the fact with that mass appealing type of a DNA, and it doesn't have that. It's very smoky, it's very leathery, it has that petrol, birch tar type of a vibe to it. So again, some people like that and some people don't. It's a very artistic type of a fragrance, and it's very nicely blended. So that's as far as the compliments goes. Now, as far as the versatility goes, this is definitely not a versatile fragrance. First of all, you cannot wear this all seasons around. I would say this is great for like very cool temperatures like fall and winter time would do great. And you cannot wear this to work or something. This is for special occasions, and I don't really need to go over that. You guys kind of get the idea where to wear this. And so for versatility goes, it will also get a low to medium score from me. Now, as far as the uniqueness goes, it gets a high score from me because it's a very unique fragrance. I mean, if you're into birch tar type of stuff with tobacco and all that stuff, this gets a very high score from me. It's fantastic. It's a very unique scent. I never smelled anything like this. This makes Patchouli 24 like a little baby. That's how strong and fantastic this fragrance is. So if you're into like Patchouli 24, I would definitely give this one a try. So that's as far as the uniqueness goes. And that's it, you guys. That's all I have for Rook by Rook Perfumes. If you guys own this fragrance or you guys have tried it, let me know in the comment section what's your take on it. And if you guys haven't tried it, I would definitely suggest you first to get a sample of it, because this one is a little bit opulent and animalic, and you guys have to kind of like that type of a smell to appreciate this. So with that being said, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon with another video. Peace and ciao.